I'm Ricky On with ABC News. Speaker of the House John Boehner and Minority Leader Mitch McConnell spoke at separate press conferences on the campus of James Madison University last week. Both Republicans agreed that Obama's goals to create more jobs for Americans and to improve the state of the economy were the right ones. However, both speakers seemed skeptical of President Obama's motives for passing the act and emphasized different solutions to the problems the Americans' Job Act addressed. Boehner argued that raising taxes on the wealthy would not help the economy, but stressed the importance of simplifying tax codes and creating policies that encouraged investment. McConnell also argued that much of what was proposed by President Obama's bill have already been rejected by both parties, and that the real purpose of this bill was to create political fire for the upcoming campaign trail. With more on this story is ABC News correspondent Cameron Carey.
Thanks, Ricky. Minority Leader McConnell and House Speaker John Boehner both supported Obama's mission to create new jobs and improve the overall economy, but that was the only similarity between the two conferences. Boehner seemed hopeful for the bill, while McConnell voiced that he believed Obama wants the bill to sit in Congress.
We heard time and time again in the president's speech, pass this bill now. But what he really wants for us to do is to allow it to sit in Congress and use it as political fire on the campaign trail.
House Speaker John Boehner expressed much more optimism, believing Democrats and Republicans could work together to pass the bill.
Our objective is the same, to create jobs for the American people and improve the health of our economy. So there's room for common ground, as the main goal is not a partisan issue. However, there are some things we need to clear up before we pass this bill right away.
Right goal, wrong plan. This was the message voiced by both Boehner and McConnell.
America needs a larger economy, not a larger government. Government has threatened small businesses and employers by implementing a number of unnecessary regulations. These regulations cost them invaluable time, money, and resources.
The goal behind this bill is not one that anyone is opposed to. Creating jobs for the 14 million unemployed Americans and revamping our damaged economy are issues we strongly stand behind. However, this is not the plan to accomplish that.
The Republicans also argued that Obama needs to address excessive regulations holding the economy back, and attacked Obama's proposal for increased taxes on big business. McConnell went so far as to say the bill looked more like a stimulus package than a jobs plan.
This is a temporary stimulus to be paid for later by permanent tax hikes. Once the dust clears and the economy is no better off, people will find themselves with an even bigger tax bill than they have today.
Deregulation was a word repeated again and again throughout both press conferences, proposing that less regulation would mean less overhead and thus more money to hire employees. But with past cases of financial wrongdoing, like Enron, coupled with the emerging story of illegal bribes involving Cook Industries, the second largest privately held company in the United States, this message could quickly change. I'm Cameron Carey for ABC News.